We need it because Iraq is now in a shambles as a consequence of that war. And the Australian government has been complicit in the deaths of 1 million people, the injuring of millions, the creation of homelessness of millions, and the destruction of a civilised society. And for what? The result was the destabilisation of the Middle East and the creation of Islamic State. Now, if I was a teacher marking that Prime Minister's assignment, I would give it a big F. Australians are now demanding accountability, and that's why we must have our own inquiry. If our leaders have nothing to hide, they will have nothing to fear from such an inquiry. One of the important messages from today's rally is this. In the event that it is proposed sometime in the future that our nation ought once again go to war, it must be based on real evidence, and not just for the war, but against the war. And the Australian Parliament, not the Prime Minister, must make that decision, with every MP then being held accountable by their own electors. Never again, and I repeat, never again, can it be left to the whim of one single man or woman using manipulation, patriotism, or fear to take us to war. These sorts of tactics should not be used as political weapons to make such a profound decision. I want to thank you for being here today. It's the beginning of a new movement. It's continuing on from where we were in 2003, but we must keep the pressure on our politicians to make an Australian inquiry happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra.